So just as Virgin Galactic stock was going up, it was seeing some green finally, boom, the management team's like, no, share offering time. We're going to dilute the shareholders, and now the stock is going down like crazy. I think earlier it was down over 20%. Now it's down 16.5%. So let's break down what's going on. We'll go over the charts, what I'm looking to do. But before we actually do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money for a Moomoo. You can get a free share of C3AI stock using that link down below, plus 5 more stocks, each up to $2,000 with just a $100 deposit. And fund your account at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks. And fund your account at least $5,000, you get all the stocks you already got, 16 stocks, each up to $2,000, and you get one more free share of stock of either Tesla or Google, guaranteed. So if you guys want to see the details, link down below, and I'm sure you saw them on the screen. And by the way, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, we got news that Virgin Galactic is looking to launch their commercial flight here between June 27th and 30th. That's in just a couple of days. And of course, they have a window because they have to find the perfect opportunity, the perfect weather, and everything that goes into it, which I'll be lying if I told you I know everything that goes into it. But they have this 3-day launch window, and well, that caused a lot of hype in the stock, as I'm sure you guys remember. And what does management do when things like that happen for a company that needs cash right now because they're burning so much freaking cash? You know what management teams do, guys? They end up issuing shares, raising money, and diluting shareholders. Let's take a look at these charts, then we'll talk about the numbers in a second. So you guys can see Virgin Galactic just about a week ago, not even, yeah, actually a little bit over a week ago on the 20th, or not the 20th, the 15th. Today's the 23rd, guys. So 8 days ago, we got that news of the flight, right? And you know, you guys probably know they have a massive backlog of 800 passengers, right? So we'll see how that ends up playing out. We won't get into that in this video, but that is, I think, $400 million, $300 million of revenue potentially in the backlog if everything goes well, and you know, all these customers go and pay, right? But we're not going to get into that in this video. Anyway, we got that news, and the stock went ballistic, right? This thing went from $4 to $6.50. Boom, just like that, right? Literally in the span of an hour. And then we consolidated a little bit, sold off a little bit after that. Then we rallied again. I believe that was on Friday, or was that Tuesday? No, that was on Tuesday, guys. We rallied, then we sold off a little bit. Wednesday, Thursday, and today being Friday. So we've been selling off the past couple of days, and now we got news of more shares being issued, right? A lot of money being raised. So let me actually go over here to, I believe it's a CNBC article, so we can see, and I probably should have pulled it up on Virgin Galactic's investor relations. Maybe I'll do that. Actually, yeah, let me try and do that right now. Give me a second, guys. So here on the news, do we have anything here? Actually, it's not even here on the news. So, okay, never mind. Let's go back to the CNBC article. You can always rely on CNBC. You guys can see here, Virgin Galactic raises $300 million and seeks another $400 million to expand spacecraft fleet. You guys can see if I come down a little bit here, and let's see. These are the spacecrafts, of course. You guys may or may not know what those look like, rather. You can see here, Virgin Galactic has successfully raised $300 million via an at-the-market offering of common stock, the company disclosed in a securities filing on Thursday. And now the space tourism company aims to raise an additional $400 million through a subsequent stock offering as it looks to fund the development and expansion of its spacecraft fleet. Shares of Virgin Galactic have rallied, yada, 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 like we already talked about. And the company opened the first fundraiser August 4th, saying at the time that the funds, quote, would be used for general corporate purposes, including working capital, general and administrative matters, development of its space fleet, and the other infrastructure to scale its commercial operations, yada, yada, yada. And Virgin Galactic, guys, had cash and securities totaling $874 million at the end of the first quarter, it reported in May, and I'm sure that's dwindled a lot from that point. And the company has a single carrier aircraft, VMS Eve, and one spacecraft, VSS Unity, which it has said can conduct flights as frequently as once a month. So, of course, guys, this company, like we've talked about time and time again, they They burn so much freaking money, so much money. It is insane, and they're not making any money. They're barely making any revenues, guys. Of course, they're not making any profits, because why would this company be focused on profits? They need all this cash right now to invest in the future of the business. And how are they going to do that? They're going to do that by issuing shares or raising money other ways. But in this case, guys, again, they're issuing shares, and that's why the stock is falling. And maybe in another video, we'll actually dive through the balance sheet and look at, actually, let's just do that right now. Screw it, guys. Let's pull up the balance sheet on Yahoo Finance and take a look at what is going on under the hood here. Because like I said, this company burns so much money. It's because they need so much money to operate, go into space, and technically they don't really go to space. It's kind of what's it called? The outer orbit. I'm not a big space guy, guys. And full disclosure, I do own a little bit of this stock. So, I mean, I do know a little bit about the company, but I'm not one of these big space guys that knows everything. And this is just a speculative position for me. So it's not like I have so much money at risk, right? But it's expensive to go in space, right? And all these aircraft, spacecrafts that they want, well, I guess spacecrafts that they're looking to make, and they need a lot more of them. They cost a lot of freaking money, guys, a lot of money. It's not like you're going and buying a $50,000 car, right? This stuff is millions and millions and millions of dollars, which at the end of the day, they're losing cash. They're running out of cash, right? If I come here to the balance sheet, I wonder what it's at right now. I guess we kind of already read what it was based on their last earnings, right? Let me see here. Is this annual? Let's go to quarterly. If we come down here to total assets, current assets, cash, yeah, this is the number we just read, $830 million, cash and cash equivalents based on the last report. So yeah, I mean, look, they have a lot of money based on the last report, but it goes fast, and they're going to need to keep raising money, or else they're going to go out of business, guys, unless they finally get a bunch of passengers up there and start making a bunch of money, revenue, and maybe EPS someday, so they don't have to raise more share, issue more shares, raise a bunch more money. Which at the end of the day, guys, if you own Virgin Galactic stock, which I do, and it's a very small position, so at the end of the day, if it went to zero, I wouldn't really give a crap. But at the end of the day, guys, your position gets, your piece of the pie becomes less and less as they issue shares. And in my opinion, and really at this point, you guys should definitely agree with this, they're going to continue to issue shares for a long time, in my opinion, because they're nowhere close to making a ton of money, being profitable, and that's a big risk. That's the reality of the matter. They're doing the opposite of what share buybacks are, right? You guys know this. I talked about this in my video a little bit earlier today. Companies that do share buybacks, they're buying back their own stock. They're taking shares off the table. Your piece of the pie becomes larger. What Virgin Galactic is doing right now is the exact opposite, and that's why shareholders are not liking it right now. The stock is down 17%. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button, and of course to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And guys, don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo. By far the best promo right now, I'm telling you guys, and I think you only have another week to get this money. So if you want some free stocks, each up to $2,000, guys, open up your account, link down below, and fund it with at least $100. And if you do that, you get a free share of C3AI stock, which is exclusive to this channel, only through that link down below. And that stock's what, $40 a share, and you also get 5 more stocks with just a $100 deposit. And fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. And fund your account with at least $5,000, guys, you get another free share of stock on top of all the stocks you already got of either Tesla or Google, guaranteed. So if you guys want some free money, who doesn't like free money, and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all later.